Hello again. This is Vildra. I am back and oh gosh. I want to talk to Hoove. I want to know if I will mess it up or not as soon as possible, so I need know if I need to start over.
Hey there. I'm so glad to see you again.
Glad to see you too, Hoove. You look better than ever.
After everything is all said and done, I've cleared out a few things. I feel more present, and I've got a bit of space now. Space for fun, space for work, space for curiosity.
Even space for love.
We've shared a kiss, yes, but I don't know if I'm ready to say I love you.
Another kiss might help you decide?
There's only one way to find out.
Let's do it with tongue this time.
Hoove places a gentle hand to your cheek, drawing you in close for a kiss that steals the very breath from your lungs. It was good before, but this has you genuinely unable to function for a little while.
Hot. Damn! Consider my mind changed. Maybe I could love you. I think we'd have a great time together. I finally have room in my heart. And after what we've already shared, I think I could love you. What do you say you and I go somewhere private?
I'd love nothing more, Hoove.
I've got all the time in the world, and I want to spend it by your side. Let's start right now.
Oh, I like him.
You're the only attachment I'm really attached to.
Ah. That's one of the loveliest characters in the entire game. Okay, I think I can call it now. But nothing beats Dorian, of course. Of course. Do I need to talk to her?
To the sink! The sink! A great mystery emanates from there. I feel it. I need to know the truth.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, is that you, Mitchell?
You're back!
Tell me your story, Sinclair.
It all happened one rainy night, on the north side of Turkleman City. The tough side. I'd stayed late at the office because I had extra work to do before the holidays.
Stayed late at your job as an insurance claim adjuster? Go on.
Well, when I left, I was feeling a bit low, so I went out to a local bar. It's called the Banana Club. They make a mean Shirley Temple. Heavy pour.
But I thought Shirley Temples were...
Devastatingly potent? Yes.
Okay. I was going to say...
A recipe for disaster? I know! I shouldn't have indulged. I should have known better. But after I'd had about 7 of them, I went out for a stroll. I don't know where I was going. Just trekking the streets with my dog. Suddenly, I came upon a fine dining establishment called the Questionable Dandelion.
Right.
They've got an incredible buffet. Lots of strange ingredients from all around the world. They're always trying new things.
Okay.
Like Diplodocus berries.
Diplodocus berries.
And Jimson weed cupcakes.
Naturally.
They also sell Excedrin by the pint, the headache medicine.
Well, that sounds dangerous.
Oh yes, very. But good for headaches.
Up till now, it's been a typical Friday night, I'm guessing.
No! Not at all! It was Thursday.
Okay. Forgive me.
I was walking around, or sort of drifting, or rather, floating, or I guess you could say I was making my way about town. Aimlessly, you see?
I'm getting that.
You're very perceptive.
I pride myself on it. So what happened?
Well, I came across an alley I had never noticed before. It was dark and had a rather threatening look about it. So naturally, I went down it.
What anyone might do?
I wandered down the alley and came to a door, lit by a red light. I opened it and found a long hall, at the end of which was a sort of booth. And in this booth was a fortune teller. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. Although it could have easily been more of a chartreuse. I can't tell, I'm tone deaf.
A fortune teller.
Yes, her name was Vagabonda the Sinclairius. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. I'm sorry I keep harping on the shirt, but it was absolutely fantastic. She spread out a deck of strange cards and asked me to select one.
Strange how?
They were business cards.
Which one did you pick?
I chose at random, and the card I picked turned out to be the Ace of Spades.
Wait, I thought you just said they were business cards.
The Ace of Spades is a bespoke shovel manufacturer based in Crumple, Michigan.
Ah,
The owner's name is Ace.
I should have known.
He does great work. Vagabonda snatched the card back from me and said, "Not that one!" Turns out she had her rewards program on the back. 12 stamps and you get a free spade.
Probably shouldn't have had that one in there.
We agree! Besides, she only had 2 stamps. So I snatched it back from her again and we had a bit of a row and I'm sorry. God damn, that is a nice shirt. Anyway, I guess that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I think that's why she cursed me.
How do you figure?
Because right afterward, she said, "Martin, that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I'm going to curse you because of it." And then she cursed me.
Cursed you how?
She waved what looked like a magic wand. Although, to be honest, it could have easily been a bagel of some sort. And then said, "Martin, I doom you now to become a detestable object. I transform you thusly, so that you may go home and think about what you've done."
Am I to understand that you may have confused a wand for a bagel,
That is correct.
and then you became a sink?
And then I became a sink. Now you find me as I am, trapped in this porcelain prison. All I want to do is return to my old life, to stroll the streets of Turkleman City once more, without a care in the world. Oh, how I long for it. Please, won't you help me? Sudsy and I would be oh so grateful if you could get to the bottom of what's going on here and return us to our proper forms. Will you?
I'll do everything. Can I have a bit to think about this?
Oh, I'm fresh out of bits.
No, I mean, like, can I have 5 minutes?
Oh, I haven't been taking minutes on this meeting. Have you?
What? No, I mean, never mind. I'll be back in a little while.
He stands there, silent and unmoving, until you finally leave.
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. We need evidence here. I'll go talk to Mac.
Work or play?
I'm gonna work on the computer and then I can play with you, Dorian.
Oh. You're back! Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'd come. I mean, I know we saw each other several times earlier today when you were checking your work email, and then again when you zoned out on that viral video site for 3 hours, but I didn't really get to see you, you know? I just mean, I really appreciate that you returned to interface with me like this.
I said I would, so I did.
Well, I know actually showing up probably wasn't easy. And I know there was some tension regarding how we disengaged from our previous interfacing session.
Yes, but I'm okay.
I must say, though, you are looking quite attractive. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. And when it comes to you, that's absolutely the case. Look, do you wish to know the truth?
Yes.
The truth is, I had dalliances, yes. But ultimately, that's all that they were. And no matter what I was doing and who I was with, I never stopped thinking about one thing. You.
Oh, really?
My CPU never stopped ruminating on the intricate way you organize your file structure, or the sensual way you clean your keyboard with that old Q-tip. And most of all, I never stopped thinking about the sweet, sweet way you double-click. I missed you.
Really?
With every integrated circuit in my RAM. But my question for you is, did you miss me too?
More than anything.
I am so incredibly delighted to hear that. This brings me to my second and far more important question. In the same way you upgraded my operating system, do you want to upgrade the status of this relationship? Don't answer yet. Think hard on it for a moment, and when you're ready, type your response into this programming terminal.
Okay.
Just choose an option and I will comply.
Mind if I stroke more than just your keys?
You want to be together? Oh, you're gonna make my CPU overload with excitement. It's true, we've been staring at each other for years, but it took this experience together to finally take our relationship to the next level. And I'm so happy to embark on that journey with you. You make my CPU overheat, baby.
Okay. Okay. I feel exhausted still after.
Closet, where secrets are kept. Closet, where secrets
I'm gonna talk to Dorian for solace.
My darling, you've opened the way to my heart.
Ah,
Come to me.
I'm open wide.
I'm already dressed for it.
Okay, that made my day. I can get my shit together now. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Save. So what do I need to do? We got love with Henry Hoove. And we got all the things. Well then. We can move on to... Who's that? Oh! Oh! Scandelabra! Well, you know what? Now that you're changed, I am ready to romance you because you were awful before. Now you're actually nice. Keys, Scandelabra, and the Sink Maggie thing.
Why, hello there, Maestro.
Keys, are you doing okay?
Yes, perfectly fine now. I've decided that I will be writing my own music instead. There's no reason for me to waste away in obscurity just because I was forcibly retired. I'm equipped, I have the training, and I have the discipline. Why shouldn't it be me? I've decided to channel my rage into a program piece. I'm calling it Keys Piano Sonata No. 1 in D minor, Capriccio Infernal.
Ooh, sexy title.
Merely following classical naming conventions. It follows the goddess Piana, the most favored daughter of the sky god, as she's unfairly cast from the heavens down into the mortal realm. I just started working on the first movement. That's where we'll meet the characters, establish musical themes, etc. Right now, Piana has just woken up in a forest to find her wings bloody and broken. She stumbles to the nearest village, but none of the people there will assist her, despite the fact that she did ask very nicely and is very pretty. It would appear that they are jealous of her status as a deity.
Is this about who? Hector and Lux refusing to... Nah. First time I did her, I picked this one. I think I'm going to do that. I didn't know classical music can have stories. I thought there weren't any words.
This would be program music. The themes and developments happen through the use of leitmotifs and tell a preconceived story.
Mm-hmm.
In contrast to absolute music, which is more abstract.
I see. Learn something new every day.
So now, Piana's trapped in the mortal realm, far away from everyone she holds dear.
Ooh, what happens next?
This all happens in the first part of the sonata, the exposition. I think I'd like to build on the sinister theme in the second movement. Right now, it's all lacking a bit of bite. Leave me. I have composing to do, and I need my space.
Okay. Cool. Scandelabra. Now I'm interested in talking to you. Will you still be John?
Well, we had fun, didn't we? You might not have been as much of a scandal monger as I was, but we had our moments.
Actually, I like you for who you are underneath.
Me? Just regular old John?
Yes. The other you was way too much energy to keep up with.
Well then, fuck. Come over anytime. We can screw like normal, yeah?
I love that.
I love you so fucking much.
That was easy. Okay. That's him done. That we have the sink situation. The sink situation. I'm gonna save.
then, wandering traveler, have you made up your mind as to whether or not you'll help me? I long to escape the confines of the pipes and their various interweavings, and return to my old life as Martin Applegate, insurance claims adjuster extraordinaire.
I'll help you.
If you want to help to get to the bottom of all this, I might suggest you seek out someone who is in the business of solving unsolvable mysteries. Or just go see if Vagabonda the Sinclairius is willing to undo her curse for a free shovel.
I think I know just the magnifying glass.
He stands there silent and unmoving until you finally leave.
Gosh.
It all started with the dandelion.
The what?
It's the first thing I remember anyway. Up until that point, Sinclair was his usual self, just a sink and a bar of soap shaped like a dog. Nothing fancy. But then, one day, you came home late with some takeout, and after that, things started to get a bit weird.
So I got some takeout from the questionable dandelion?
Yes, you must not remember. Perhaps it was one of those ghost kitchens? The ones where they only serve food to ghosts? Just a detail I remember from the night Sinclair changed. He started insisting that everyone call him by the name Martin Applegate, and then rumors started going around about all sorts of strange things he was saying.
I heard a few of them myself.
I must confess, I can't make any sense of it. What I suggest we do is go and speak with him together.
I think that's just the ticket. I know he'd like to speak with you too.
Excellent. If you'll bring me to him, we can take things from there.
Okay. That'll have to be tomorrow then. Dunk. I've forgotten about Dunk. We were doing yoga, weren't we?
Dunk is in the middle of a downward dog pose, showing off surprising flexibility for someone with a physique as rugged as his. When he sees you, he straightens up and waves, but not before you've gotten a good long look at him, in a rather compromising position.
Hey, there's my favorite new workout buddy. Ready to try some yoga?
I love yoga.
Oh man, yes! I'd love to hear that! Yoga is popular these days, but when I first started doing it, you wouldn't believe how many of my fellow athletes wouldn't take it seriously. Even now, you still got equipment like Chris, who thinks it's soft stuff for babies and nothing could be further from the truth. But also, like, who cares if it's soft or not? Real strength comes from not caring about other people's opinions. We're gonna get our yoga on, and nobody's gonna tell us we can't.
As if on cue, another household object appears in your periphery, perhaps to tell you you can't.
What up, what up, what up?
Dunk's normally unflappable smile grows slightly rigid.
Ah, Shelly, hey, we were just about to...
Do some yoga? Yeah, I heard.
Shelley throws her muscled arms around the two of you, bringing you in for an uncomfortable group hug. She's squeezing far too tight, evidently unaware of just how strong she is.
But like, why do yoga when you could lift? Do you know how good at hugging you can be when you lift?
Dunk manages to free himself from Shelley's death grip. You feel his strong fingertips wedging between Shelley's arm and your shoulder.
Lifting is good for your hug muscles, there's no doubt about that. But you gotta have a balance, dude. Besides, yoga builds strength too.
Dunk finally manages to pop you out of Shelley's grasp, but she seems entirely unbothered by your escape.
Balance? Nah, bro. You gotta grab life by the screws. You don't want our good pal here to miss out on the best in life because they were too busy bending over and staring at the floor.
Shelly, my dude, respectfully, life ain't all about lifting.
Shelley's mouth drops open, as though Dunk has just said something absolutely unthinkable. It might be a good time to intervene.
Lifting is great, but it can't be all you do.
Exactly. Lifting is great, but it's just part of the routine.
How can you say that? How else are you gonna lift your friends up and carry all their burdens and make them a part of you until you push them away or you collapse under the strain of it all? Why, that's no way to live at all.
Look, we all got our priorities. It's great that you want to do that for your friends. But what kind of world would this be if we all did Shelly's job?
I'm not sure.
This seems to break something in Shelley. She wanders away, muttering to herself.
What if everyone did Shelly's job? So many muscles.
Dunk exhales, placing his hands on his hips as he takes a moment to recenter himself.
Calm. Okay, yoga time. So first of all, how do you feel about yoga? You ever do it before?
I love yoga.
Yes, love to hear that. All right, let's get into it. How about we start with a nice down dog pose?
You mean like this?
You bend down into a decent downward-facing dog pose, keeping your feet shoulder-width apart and placing your hands palms down on the mat ahead of you. Your body forms a graceful triangle shape. Dunk is elated to see your excellent posture.
Yeah, that's it. You're killing it. Now, see if you can lift your leg up behind you so you're in a kind of standing split.
Dunk lifts one leg from the ground until it's parallel with his arms, continuing even beyond that until he's in a proper split. He's surprisingly flexible for such a big guy.
Well, a perfect split.
Whoa, yeah! That's it! See? You've already got such a solid base!
Dunk leads you through several poses, encouraging you and guiding you wherever you may need. He's an excellent instructor, always considering your body's limitations as he takes you into your next position. By the time you're done, the two of you have worked up a good sweat. There's almost a sort of intimacy to the whole thing. You can't really remember the last time you did something like this with someone else.
This is great! You're doing real good! Why don't we cool down with a nice cross-leg sit here?
Dunk motions to you to take a seat across from him on the mat. As you take your place on the floor, you find that for once his boundless energy has simmered down just a bit.
Well, this is one of the very few chances to talk to him. I think I have to go shamelessly flirty beyond flirty.
Other situations?
His eyebrows raise.
Oh, you mean like at breakfast or in the shower?
I think you know what I mean.
I do.
He looks at you for a very, very long time. Neither of you speak as he tries to make sense of this. Eventually, he nods, very slowly.
Oh, I totally know what you mean. Hey, I 100% gotcha. All over it. But, pretend I didn't know what you meant.
I'm talking about sex.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
He waggles his eyebrows at you, giving you a grin so broad you can practically hear a cartoon sparkle sound effect as he reveals rows of perfect teeth.
Yeah, I respect the yoga, you know. But some of them definitely have their uses in the bedroom. Or in the locker room, under the bleachers. Maybe when we're done with our little circuit here, I'll show you.
I like that.
Me too. Sex rules.
Dunk breathes in deeply, in and out, seeming to relax further for just a moment. And then he's clapping his hands together and back to his usual energetic self.
Great workout today, man. Really, you killed it. Next time, we're gonna do some good old-fashioned sports. I'll even let you choose the ball.
Okay. Sounds fun.
Hell yeah, that's the attitude.
Okay. There was something else I was working on as well. Oh, lyric. I like lyric. Wrong. Go to sleep. Lyric. Want to see lyric. That glitchy dresser drives me crazy. Let's do Dunk. A ball.
Dunk is dribbling a basketball when you find him today. He handles it with a practiced ease, bouncing it between his legs and twirling it on the end of one finger.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you made it!
He passes you the ball. You
Catch it easily.
Dunk is delighted by even this small display of bare minimum athleticism.
Hell yeah, great catch!
He takes the ball from you, setting it aside. Dunk claps his hands together as though he's psyching himself up.
Sports, baby!
He turns to pick up the baseball and football from behind him.
We already had a little
Oh,
taste of
sorry.
basketball, so let's just stick with these two. What do you think? Baseball? Football?
He holds them both out to you, alternately raising one up and then the other.
Football.
Dunk sets the baseball down, a look of genuine excitement on his handsome face.
Aw, man. You know, there's nothing like going back to basics. Just tossing the ball back and forth.
He passes the ball to you, a gentle but graceful throw that seems to find your hands with hardly any effort of your own.
Just takes me right back to being on the field, you know.
I always liked football.
Oh, yeah? I was good enough to go pro, actually. But I never wanted that. I kind of felt like if I started getting paid to do it, it wasn't about the love of the game at that point. My dad was real mad at me when he found out I turned down the big leagues. It was his dream, and he just couldn't understand why it wasn't mine, too.
What is your dream, Dunk?
My dream? Well,
You throw the ball to Dunk, and though your toss is much clumsier than his, he catches it easily.
you know, I don't have a big, glorious dream like everybody else. My dream is just being happy. Is that weird? I just want to enjoy life and keep my body strong. I don't want money or fame or glory or whatever. I just want to be happy.
I feel the same way.
Yeah?
He gives you a soft smile, his usual high-energy cheer replaced by a surprising sweetness. It's quite charming.
I honestly thought I was alone on all this. Athletes are real intense, you know. Every single sport I've played, there was always a bunch of people around me making it way less fun than it could be. Everybody just wants to win or be the best. What happened to just having fun?
Maybe I'd have played more sports if more people thought like you.
Damn, you know all the right things to say. That's all I want to hear. I just want people to be happy.
Dunk tosses the ball back to you one last time, giving you a sweet grin when you catch it handily. Something about his passes just feel better in your hands. Perhaps he just knows how to be a team player.
Great hustle today. Seriously. I'm proud of you. Next time, we'll hit the rackets.
Oh gosh.
Knock the birdie around, get those arms swinging. Yeah, that'll be great. Meet me at the rackets, pal.
Okay. Okay. I need a book. Oh, the sink. Oh, the sink. I'll warm up with a book.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills
Oh, I
your
haven't
nose.
talked to him.
And while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging
Gosh.
through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book.
Oh, I love the tattoos.
When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading. You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see.
Okay. But what if I was a zombie?
If you were a zombie, I expect we'd be having a very different conversation. It would probably go something like this.
You watch your language, Buster.
Oh, a bit prudish, but educated. I like it. My name is Lyric.
Wonderful character. Everywhere. I love it.
I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine?
No.
I am the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I am voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front.
Okay. I'm actually just looking for a new book for myself. Any recommendations?
My, aren't you a clever cheese? Coming right to the source. Do I have recommendations? Gentle scoff. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. And this one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market.
Quite a varied collection. Do you have a favorite?
That's like asking if a potter has a favorite ball of clay. I couldn't possibly choose among my balls. They all contribute to this chaotic and adorable additive sculpture that is me.
God damn it, now I've changed the way I done it before. Do you have a favorite genre to write?
Right. Do I have a favorite genre to write? Well, we have arrived at my tragic flaw much more quickly than I would have liked. Usually I get at least a few minutes of stimulating conversation out of a stranger before I'm forced to share my great shortcoming. I am a reader, but not a writer. Sadly, I have never even written a paragraph, not a single line of text, not a word, not a punctuation mark.
Oh no. We gotta do something about that.
We do? We? Do you mean that you would help me write? Write with me? We could co-author the first book of Lyric?
First book of Lyric is a pretty cool title, honestly.
Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. I'll need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
I like him. Lovely. Lovely character. Okay, sink. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna save again. Okay, here we go.
Sinclair does a funny little dance when he sees you, leaping up in the air and clicking his heels together.
You've returned! And no better time. I've been hearing some strange rumors lately. It would seem that some people are saying I'm not a man at all. They say I'm a sink who's lost his mind. Can you believe it? Sounds like the of agreeance.
Sinclair turns his red and blue gaze to Maggie, his expression completely blank.
And who's this you've got with you?
You don't remember me?
Remember you? Why, no, madam. We've never met before. I'm sure I'd remember such a stunning beauty.
He waggles his handles the way a human might waggle their eyebrows.
Huh. Interesting.
Maggie bends to allow Sudsy to sniff her hand, petting his head briefly.
Hi there, Sudsy. That's a good boy. Now run along to your tray, won't you, dear?
Yet my dog seems to know you. How curious!
Martin, listen. I've brought Maggie here to help figure out what's going on with you.
So that's the name of this shapely glass.
Right, and she's a professional. We're here to get to the bottom of this.
Let's dive right in. Our mutual friend here filled me in on your last conversation, and...
How rude!
You asked for my help.
Yes, and that's very kind of you. I meant it was rude of me to interrupt just now.
Oh, mine.
As I was saying, I know the contents of your last conversation.
It seems to me there are a few different avenues for further investigation. There is my very curious choice of occupation, my journey downtown after work, my incongruous lack of memory with regard to other entities in the house, and my encounter with the mysterious vagabond of the Sinclairius.
Why, yes, that's exactly right.
I never cease to amaze myself.
Let's go through these again and see if we can't collect some evidence, shall we?
Let's do it.
Where should we begin our investigation?
Let's go into a bit of detail about your occupation, Martin.
I work for Generally National Auto Insurance.
What do you do there?
I'm a claims adjuster.
What does that entail?
Mostly, I just adjust claims. On some special occasions, they adjust me.
Can you go into more detail on that?
Sure! Adjusting claims is a lot like adjusting the human body. Like chiropractors do. You kind of take one bit and then sort of twist it until something snaps. Then the person says, "Wow, thank you, I feel so much better." After that, you submit the claim for approval. And your boss says,
"You did a great job, Martin. I'm proud of you."
I get a feeling you don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Me too! What else can I tell you about my job?
What's your boss's name?
My boss is named Boss.
Did you just say that because
Jim Boss.
That sounds like a fake.
Jim Bossman. His name is Jim Bossman.
Right.
What else can I tell you about my job?
Tell me about your office.
Of course. But first, what do offices look like?
You never seen one before?
Not exactly, no.
Should have expected that.
What else can I tell you about my job?
Let's move to another line of inquiry.
Before we do, let's discuss what we learned. What do you make of it?
It's like he's making it all up as he goes.
I thought the same thing. Yet there is no apparent ill intention behind it. Perhaps his benign fabrication is a clue in and of itself. What do you think it points to?
He's a sink. Something's deeper is going on here.
I'm thinking the same. Let's get back to our interview. What else should we ask him about?
Martin, I'd like to talk about your trip downtown in more detail.
Let us dive into that unfortunate eve.
Let's go over it again from start to finish.
Of course. I left work late and made my way to a local watering hole, the Banana Club.
What did you order?
I had a Shirley Temple.
I thought you said you had 7.
And then I had 6 more of them.
And these were alcoholic, or?
Surely not. Or should I say, surely not.
But you mentioned them being potent last time we talked.
My mistake. I probably just didn't finish. If I had, I would have said they were potentially the best drinks I'd ever had.
It's like interviewing a can of silly string. He's all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what happened after that?
Then I went to the questionable dandelion.
Let's dig into that bit.
With gusto!
What did you eat?
I had one of their new specials. Jimson weed cupcakes with a side of diplodocus berries. Delicious.
Didn't you mention they sold Excedrin by the pint?
I didn't have a headache, so naturally I avoided that item.
How very rational of you. Then what?
I roamed about a bit. Then I saw a mysterious, threatening dark alley which I wandered into. Quite sanely, I might add. And that's when I met Vagabonda.
Okay, let's go over this.
What do you make of the questionable dandelion?
Well, that is actually a real place. It's usually called the QD. It's the first thing he said that seems like it could be true. But what about those ingredients?
Jimson weed is the thing.
It is?
It's a powerful psychedelic.
By gosh, you're right! Datura stramonium. Its properties include memory loss and delusion. Okay, let's go over this.
What's the deal with that bar, the so-called banana lounge?
You got me, I can't find anything about it online. Okay, let's go over this.
I have my takeaway from this line of question.
What is it?
I don't buy what he said about the Shirley Temples. I think they must have been alcohol. He ordered from a real restaurant. That's the only thing he's told us so far that adds up.
Indeed, I thought the same.
And on top of that, his diet included a known psychedelic plant.
I think we're onto something. What else should we ask him about?
Can you tell us a little more about this Vagabonda character?
Vagabonda! What a mysterious character.
What was the deal with her punch card?
It was a loyalty card for a free shovel from Ace of Spades. It's a bespoke shovel manufactory.
Do you still have it?
Why, yes! Here it is.
You've just handed me a warranty for an in-sync disposal.
Have I? How odd. Completely unlike me to do such a thing. What else would you like to know?
Why did she curse you again?
I assume it was because I took her punch card. What else would you like to know?
How do I know she's a real person?
You don't! I don't! Do we really know anything? What else would you like to know?
Let's move to another line of questioning.
Give us a moment, would you, Martin? Anything stand out to you?
The disposal warranty is very intriguing.
I agree. One of the most interesting pieces of evidence thus far. What else should we ask him about?
I'd like to know what some other objects in the house think.
Sinclair, would you give us a moment? I think witnesses are in order. We can talk to Dorian, Arma, or Sudsy? Arma's our resident fire alarm, should be a good witness. Who should we talk to first?
Is it the same here? If you do them in the wrong order, you're screwed? Let me see. Maybe we don't need to talk to anyone. Okay. I think we're ready to move
What
on.
else should we ask him about?
I think we're done here. Let's solve this thing.
Sinclair, could you give us another moment alone?
Of course. Here, take it.
All right. Thank you. I've been thinking. Whatever is going on, clearly Sinclair/Martin's mind is...
Unstable?
Exactly. I'm a little concerned that given his fragile state, he's vulnerable. I'm afraid that if we make the wrong analysis of the situation, he might lose it completely.
I agree, but we have to make a move sometime.
Okay, well, if you say so, let's do this.
Oh my god, I feel a reboot coming on.
I've never been so nervous. I can't make heads or tails of this. I've never trusted anyone with a case before, but I'm gonna trust you to make this call.
Oh gosh. Get this wrong and they both hate me.
So what's what? Have you gotten to the bottom of things?
We have gotten as far as we can.
Well, what's your verdict? Am I man? Or am I sink? Or am I walnut brittle?
Sinclair, you're actually a sink.
Preposterous! I don't believe it for a moment! What evidence do you have?
Something happened on your night out.
Yes, I was cursed!
No, Sinclair, you ate a psychedelic weed.
Madness! Jimson weed is perfectly safe! That proves nothing!
Other objects in the house corroborate it.
What? That proves nothing!
Your encounter with Vagabonda wasn't real.
How dare you!
It appears to have been a hallucination.
A hallucination? It can't be! I can't believe it! And yet...
Sinclair wobbles, staggering back against the wall.
Oh, is the room spinning? I don't feel so good.
Sinclair doubles over, holding his sides with a sickly groan.
I feel something in my pipes. Something strange. What are you trying to say, Sudsy?
Can the dog go away? Hit the disposal.
My word. That's done it.
He stands up to his full height, one hand resting gently on his belly, approximately.
What was that in my system? Why, I feel as if I've just returned from some sort of journey. Have I been dreaming?
Something like that.
Now, the moment of truth. We need to ask you one question. What is your name?
I'm Sinclair, of course.
We've done it!
Done what, Maggie?
Never you mind, Sinclair. Never you mind.
I think you'd better get some rest, Sinclair.
Yes. That would be nice. I am quite tired.
I'll come see you soon.
Shall we?
Indeed.
Meet me back at my office.
Okay. That was an idiotic guide, the first one I saw. that would lend me hate with both if I was to tell him he was a sink. Oh my god.
I can't believe we actually did it! Solving that case with you was one of the highlights of my existence. I barely even know what to say.
No need to say anything. Let's party.
Woohoo! Break out the mystery dance move! And in fact, I've got a gift to give you.
Maggie produces a funny little glass, holding it out to you.
It's a shot glass themed like a magnifying glass.
How cute! Maggie, this is awesome!
Now I can finally cut loose!
Okay. Okay. Did I do Dunk? I haven't talked to Keys, have I? Gosh, it's all a blur.
I'd like to be upgraded to another room, please.
What's wrong with this one?
Up until recently, only 3 things. As of this morning, I've discovered a 4th.
Of course you have.
Of course. Do you think I'm picky about which room I'm in? About the environment?
Yes, I do.
I am. I am glad you know me well. No, the 4th wrong thing here is, well, it's telly.
Who's that?
The television, dear. He's in my direct line of sight, and that simply won't work for me. He's a menace, a distraction, and he's sabotaging my sonata. Do you know what he did this morning?
No, but I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
You try holding a tune in your head with all of that color and sound flashing at you. Before I was even fully awake, I'd been subjected to a breakfast show.
Oh shoot, I wanted to watch that.
There was quippy banter, a cooking segment, and a human interest story about a 3-legged crossing guard dog named Champ. Then came the local news, where I learned that apparently there's a cat burglar on the loose.
Oh no, in our neighborhood?
I doubt it. It looked nice.
Hey!
There's no shame in being poor, darling. What was I saying?
You were ranting.
Right. After the local news, I had to watch a game show, then a 2-dimensional cartoon. Nowhere was there any of the classics being played. Nowhere was there a piano, cello, no harp to be found. In fact, the entire time this was happening, there were non-stop commercial breaks for the same payday loan company, which can only mean one thing.
That you got the jingle stuck in your head?
It is the lowest form of musical composition I have ever heard.
If you hum the mattress jingle, it'll get rid of the payday jingle.
But then won't I just have the mattress jingle stuck in my head?
It's not a perfect science.
It's fine, because that wasn't even the worst part of my day. The worst part of my day happened with the opening notes of that inane soap opera, Sands of Time.
I love me a soap opera.
It was the most ridiculous 40 minutes of my life. Time I could have been using to write my sonata. There was seduction, scandal, and this lady named Charlene pushed her twin off a cliff and then went home to sleep with her husband. The twin's husband. The sister. The dead sister. Who turned out not to have died from the cliff, which just seems impossible. I can't believe I spent my entire day on this nonsense.
Would you like me to talk to Sally about keeping it down?
What? No.
That's definitely an interesting development.
No, a subdominant in a minor key is an interesting development. This is just sad. And now I'm going to be forced to watch Sands of Time tomorrow as well to find out what's going to happen next. I feel hoodwinked. Soap opera has the word opera in it, but it isn't musical at all.
True that.
Do you think Telly would let me watch the next episode tomorrow?
Probably. Just ask him. Nicely.
But we're not really friends, and I'm a complete stranger to him. Everyone here already knows each other.
Then introduce yourself.
And then what?
I don't know, make small talk. Be friendly. No, do all the stuff you do as if you were trying to be friends with someone.
She nods slowly.
Friends.
Friends seem like a foreign concept to you.
I have never had friends. I've had colleagues I admire to the point of crippling jealousy. That's kind of like being friends.
Did you care about them?
No.
Did you want to spend time with them?
God, no.
Did you root for their success?
You don't root for the competition. You rip off their heads and paint the inside of your soundboard with their blood.
That's the single hottest thing I've ever heard.
Good. I don't want to do that with Telly, though, but I'm not sure how to go about it.
Tell him how much you enjoyed watching him all day.
Isn't that a little creepy? I've never even talked to him.
If you're lucky, he'll be into it.
And if I'm not?
Then it's going to be real embarrassing for you.
What a great help you are.
Just call me the friend whisperer.
If he says it's all right and I can watch a few more shows, do I have your permission to do that before I get back to my Sonata?
Why are you asking me for permission?
I'm not sure. My days at the music department were always so busy. It just seems like I should be asking someone before I spend hours doing nothing.
However you want to spend your time, it's up to you. Ah.
Thanks, Maestro.
Oh my gosh. Bedtime again. What a day! What a day! I'm completely exhausted. But I feel things have gone well. I think both Maggie and Sinclair seem to be sort of heading in the right direction. And as I said, Sinclair is very easy to realize. He could be the first one I realize. I'm excited for that. But for now, it's time to take a break. So thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!